What's up, guys? This is Ghillie Sniper 300 with the Outdoor Sports Club, and I'm going to be talking again about this Smith & Wesson M&P 22. It's been a while since I've discussed it, and we've shot it quite a bit more, so I wanted to go ahead and do kind of a wrap-up and a little bit more of a review. We've got it up to about, I don't know, haven't been keeping a really tight count on the round count, but close to 800 rounds, and it's had 3 failures. We've shot it some suppressed. It does have a threaded barrel there, and it takes the same adapter that the Walther P22 takes. We happened to find out, and shot pretty well. Wasn't quite as quiet, we don't think, as the Walther P22 was when it fired with the suppressor, but still pretty quiet. It got it fairly dirty down in here. Let me lock that back. I have not cleaned this since I cleaned it right after I got it, put it back together. I've been shooting it since, and you can see there's quite a bit of dirt and grime down in there. There is my older mag was getting fairly gritty. It's not as bad now because I've been throwing it in and out of some pockets, but these run about $400, I think, is what I paid this plus tax. You can get them for cheaper, $360 I found at another place plus tax. This Phobos holster, I believe, was about $30. Works with all the M&Ps. I've got an M&P 9C now that fits in there just fine. It comes with one mag. I found these at our local store. These mags, they've got a mess of them, $32 a piece. In case you can't see that, that's about factory prices. These are factory mags. I bought 3 extras, as you can see. Wouldn't mind having some more, but 3 does well enough. Okay, so safety, mag release. I believe you can flip this around and make it ambidextrous, or it's not ambidextrous, but you can flip it around. Ambidextrous slide, stop, and release. Not an ambidextrous takedown pin, but you don't really need that. Ambidextrous safety. So it is full size. So like I said, the M&P 9 will fit in that. 40, 45, I believe, will too. This rear sight, I just noticed, is actually a little bit loose. It's shifting back and forth, so I'm just knocking it off at 0 here. That's a little bit of a problem. Hadn't noticed that before, but I just now did. That's actually the only thing I can say bad about it at the moment. See if I can work this pin out without destroying something. There we go. It gets a little bit tricky to try to pull this thing apart sometimes. There we go. And you can see it is very, very dirty up in there. I've got, like, there's a flake of lead on my finger that just came off. It's dirty up in there. I did oil it, and so some of this grit is sticking to the oil. Okay. Not too bad on the slide. It's getting kind of dirty, obviously. Some of that oil's getting stuff stuck to it. Now we can see this a little bit better. A lot of grit in there. A lot of grit and grime, and it's still been running pretty well. Okay, so you know, fixed barrel, pretty P22-ish in there. There is a magazine disconnect. I don't like magazine disconnects at all, but on a rimfire pistol, I don't mind it because of the fact that you know, I don't like it dry snapping a rimfire. You can ding up the edges of the chamber there. When you put this back in, it's a little bit tough to put in, and you have to make sure that you're paying attention to the way this rod came out. There's a rounded a radius here on the bottom of this rod. It corresponds with, if you can see it in there, corresponds with the bottom of that channel in the frame. So that radius has to be in there. Basically the slant, that chamfer, on the end of this is going to be towards the left side of the gun. And that's the only way it'll go back together, because it's the only way it fits back up in there all the way. In case I got that out of frame, which I do typically when I'm doing reviews like this. It goes all the way up in there like that. You actually have to, okay, this is something we haven't done a whole lot. You have to rotate it a little bit first before it'll go in there. And then rotate it back. Like I said, I have not taken this down a ton. There we go. Easy as that. I like doing this stuff on camera where I can figure it out. Okay, so that's that. It shoots pretty well. It's very accurate, very reliable, and it's cheap, and it's full size. So as far as reviews go, it's a great little pistol. Has been for me. I'm going to investigate this. Probably this just needs to be tightened down a little bit. Part of the movement is the slide, but there is a little bit of movement in that rear sight. Might just not be tightened down all the way. 12 round mags. Feels pretty good in the hand. Pretty quick and easy to use. Suppressible. I don't know, there's not a lot they could have done differently on this gun to make it any better, so I have been extremely happy with it so far, and I'm not going to clean it yet. I got 3 failures out of roughly 800 rounds. We fired Federal, Blazer, and some old Remington Golden Bullet I found in the bottom of my truck. And it failed, I don't remember exactly, but there was a fail to fire on one of the Remington Golden Bullets. It went the second time. There was, I believe, a failure to extract, which a lot of times on 22, could be a combination of things, but a lot of times it's a light load, you know, on a 22. It could be a combination of light load and the grittiness going on, and I don't remember what the other failure was, but I'm pretty sure those were the two, or the 2 of the 3. Let's see if there's anything else. You can see some machining marks up on top. You probably can't see it in the video. I don't care about that, but it looks like they're, you know, the machining that came around and cut this flat. Looks like you can see some little lines in there. Oh, the trigger. Trigger's pretty good. It's not super light. I'm going to see about the reset. I haven't tested that yet. Not bad. Like I said, don't dry fire them and all that. Those are the only 2 dry fires it's had. I think I better cut it short. That's that. I'll keep updating, but so far it's been an awesome gun. Thanks, guys. Here we have a mixed mag. There's some Remington in there, Federals, and Blazers. Sweet.
The top one, you can see a little splatter where it.
Oh, okay. Probably nicked it. Probably put a divot in it or something. Dadgum. Hitting the little 4-inch ones. Till I said something. Oh, I missed the rainbow of shells.
Yeah. I do like the finish.
No, it's cool.
Oh.
Still good?
Yep.
Huh. Well, that was number 1.
Say it's fairly good hit on it.
Interesting.
We'll try it in there again and see if
Sure.
it'll go. Make sure it's not the bullet.
Trying to think of how many rounds that is since I've been wrapping them off pretty fast. Nice.
Could just be the bullet too, though.
Yeah. I bet that's like 550 to 600 rounds. Yeah, it's a little disconcerting.
That's all it's been updated though. The regular.
Very
I'd go with the A1.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about the A1 is
Yeah, it bites.
I wanted to show how dirty this M&P 22 is so far down in there. We've had one failure, two failures. We had one failure to fire with a Remington golden bullet, and it fired the second time, and then we had one fail to feed last night that we didn't really look at too closely. But that's after, we're approaching 700 rounds with it now. Just random bulk ammo, and it's getting dirty. It shot 2 magazines with a suppressor attached as well. That's my gun. Oh, that's the empty.
Hey, you remind me of somebody.
Ooh.
that's weird.
That's it.
Oh, that's probably true, yeah.
Other than that one.
You like get out there, get in front of them, and just like, that's good. Get out there in front of them.
That's so cool.
I gotta turn my Wi-Fi on.
It's like, they're gonna close the trust loophole. I'm like, it's not a loophole.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wealthy people that would be very upset about the trust law.
Yeah. Trust law is pretty complicated, so.
Name.
It's not this hard.
Two then.
Cool. Just hang on to it. Don't let go.
Don't let go.
Try to go. Lift up.
It's gonna go that way.
Can it go?
You're like glitching.
No, 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 no! Nice.
Turn, bastard.
Hey.
That was a good flight for me.